What's up guys, Randall here from Go for Noobs, aka GOLANG for Beginners. Today's episode, we're going to take a look at variadic functions and attempt to do it in less than 5 minutes. Join us. Alright guys, today we're taking a look at variadic functions in less than 5 minutes. Now before we get into this guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's get into it. So to begin with, a variadic function accepts an infinite number of arguments, and all these arguments are stored in a parameter of the slice type. So as we can see here in this function sum, it accepts an infinite number of arguments, all of the slice type, a slice of int, and using these three dots, these ellipses you could say, well, that either packs it if it's before the type or unpacks it if it's after the type. So let's go into coding and make this example up for ourselves. To begin with, we head over to the Go playground and we need to start by making a sum function. So basically what we do is we use the func keyword and we create a function called sum. Now in this sum, basically we're going to pack in a whole bunch of ints into this variable called nums. Now when we do that, we're going to be able to do a whole bunch of things in this function. So to begin with, we want to print these so we can see what they are. So we just use the func print command, and in this example we're not going to use a print ln because we don't want a new line, so we're just going to func print, and then we're going to say nums and comma and then a empty space. So basically it's going to print on the same line whatever is stored here in nums, and then it's going to print a space. Now, then what we need to do is actually total up these things so we can print out the total. So to begin with, we need to create a variable called total and set this equal to 0. So we're just initializing it there. And then we need to actually create something to add up all the numbers in nums. So basically we're going to use a for loop. So we're going to say for, and we don't need the index here, so we're going to use the underscore, but value in the range of nums. So this is going to take a look at all of the values in this range of nums, which is going to be a slice of ints. So we have a slice of ints, and in this range of slice of ints, we need to do something with them. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say the total plus equals v. So basically that's going to take v and add it to the previous total, and then do that again and again and again for every v in the range of nums. For every value in this slice of ints, we're going to take that and add it to total. And then what we need to do is we need to, here we're going to use the print ln. So we're going to func print line, and we want total. So basically what this function is doing is initially it's printing out all of the nums, it's printing out the slice of ints that we have, and then it's going to print out the total of that slice of ints. Now, what we need to do is we need to run that function. So to run that function, all we need to do is sum 1, 2, and we can test this here. And when we do that, look, we have 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we sum up 1 and 2, we get a total of 3. But we can also do it for more variables. So we could do sum 1, 2, 3. And as you can see here, because we have used these ellipses here, basically this variadic function, to pack all of these numbers into this function, it'll just work for infinite number of variables. But another thing that we can do is we could take a slice of ints, all right? And when we do that, we have a slice of ints, and we could say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we can do is we can actually unfurl this slice of ints into this function. Now how we would do that is we would call sum, and then instead of putting these ellipses before to pack it into this parameter, what we're going to do is unpack it. So we're going to call xint ... which unpacks it. Remember, if it's before the type, it packs it. If it's after the type, it unpacks it, or after the variable, in this case, it unpacks it. And when we run that, basically what we get is all of those, it basically unpacks this slice of ints right here. It unpacks that into the function, and we get the total there. So hopefully guys, that in 10 minutes is a short, quick example for how to make variadic functions in less than 10 minutes. If you did enjoy that, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.